Hello, hello. Oh, I'm a little late. Whoops. You already know, you already know. Time is relative, right? In the higher dimensions, time doesn't exist. Okay. But yeah, I had errands and I had to look cute and life happens. So it is what it is. I'm actually gonna like set this up a little bit better. Uh, there we go. Um, you guys, I have some awesome news. Um, so I guess I'll give some announcements. Whew. Okay, wait. Let me see. I didn't realize. Whew. On this side, so it can look nice and even. Ooh, there we go. Hello there, whoever is jumping in. Ooh, and you know what I have too? I have what is called, I have a few announcements. You guys, we're gonna talk about some deep stuff. We're gonna talk about, hi Peter. Ah. Okay, so I have a few announcements and I'll just kind of, sorry, there we go. Where are you from, Peter? I love to know where people are like logging in from because that's really exciting, and it also gives me. Ooh, I just saw like my spirit guide right here. I see like if you guys can see it. Ooh, I just saw it again. Oh, I keep seeing it. That's so cute. Hi. If you guys see my guides, let me know because I can see them like on the side, like on each side, but it's mostly on this side. And some people tell me they can see it. Some people tell me, obviously, some people tell me they don't. But it's really exciting because it's like this beautiful speck of light that hangs out on this side for the most part. Sometimes I see it on this side, but it's mostly on my right side. And oh, it just keeps hanging out. It keeps coming in and out, and it's beautiful. Oh, and another thing, I have a few announcements, and I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm so excited, and today we're gonna get super effing, that's a very strong word. We're gonna get super effing deep, and I'm very excited about that, and I really hope that you guys can grasp these concepts and the things that I'm going to share with you today, because it's really important. Yeah, it's honestly, it's extremely important that we discuss this, and I hope that by the end of this live you can come out feeling more elevated. Actually, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be elevated by the end of this live because you're going to understand that there's a greater purpose into why we are in such turmoil and we are disagreeing, and people are just taking the vaccine and some people are not, and it causes a lot of turmoil, especially also like in the mind. It causes turmoil. So welcome, whoever is here. Tell me where you're from. I really love to know where you guys are from. It gives me a sense of understanding, like, who's watching and where, like, from where. And before we get started, before we get deep, I have a few announcements that I would love to share with you. And actually, I have a prayer. I have to start with my prayer, so, okay. Whew, okay, thank you, God, for letting me be here in this time and space. I am so grateful. Thank you for healing my mind. Thank you for today. Thank you for letting me connect with the people that I'm connecting with today. Please let this live, let this chat go to the people that are really ready to hear this information. And I call upon the white light so I can speak my truth and nothing but my truth, and not just my truth obviously, but the truth that is being downloaded into me, the universal truth, for I am universal Iris. Interesting. So thank you guys, thank you God, thank you Jesus, I love you all, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the announcements. I have really cool stuff to share with you guys. So this week I released, a few videos that I know that are extremely helpful for you. One of them is my meditation. I finally released my meditation, and that makes me very happy. Not only does it make me happy because I released it, it's a meditation for anxiety, for releasing anxiety, releasing trauma. By the way, any form of anxiety is a form of trauma, releasing emotional trauma, any sort of anxiety. Because anxiety is the word that we all relate to, but the reality of it is that there's a deeper layer, and that deeper layer is trauma. So that's why I put anxiety, trauma, and then also it's about like releasing that and raising your vibration, and it helps you to manifest more, to be more in alignment with your goals. I am incredibly grateful for this meditation that I released, because I released it because I felt it and I'm living it. My inner child, my soul, did not let me release this meditation until I was in the alignment of this meditation, which means until I truly felt it, until I am living it. And of course, I'm not like this perfect being that is always in a high vibe. No. But I am living what I'm doing and the videos that I'm releasing. So these videos are extremely, like all my videos are extremely important to me, because they are in alignment with my truth, which means that they are truthful, which means that they work if you pay attention to them, if you really like decide to dive deep into my videos. They are truthful, they are proven methods that have worked for me on a spiritual, psychic, and physical level, and they are really from the heart. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot of coaches that release material that is not in alignment with who they are, and I'm not here to put down other people. I'm truly not. It's just more like, how can I say it? It's more like there's a lot of lies out there. There's a lot of people that are trying to be things that they're not fully aligned with. And even myself at some points, I thought like, I was like, okay, maybe I'm a fraud in some way, right? Like whenever you go through a depression, you think that you're a fraud, because you're like, I should be happy all the time. And that is not the truth. Like, we're not here to be happy 24/7. However, I truly live from the heart, and it's been kind of like one of the hardest things to do. And my videos are truly there to help people and awaken people. And this meditation is completely aligned with helping you feel safe, helping you feel confident, and helping you release anxiety, release resistance to who you are, to your negative thinking, and help you manifest more. So I'm very, very proud. And my soul was not letting me release this meditation until I was ready. So it means a lot to me to be able to release this material to you. So yes, you gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. And I've been getting amazing feedback from it as well. So, okay, so next announcement. I also released, you have to also check out the EFT videos that I have. The EFT videos that I have is amazing as well. They're completely aligned with everything that I've been talking about as well. And what else do I want to say about that? Yeah, I'm truly happy with my EFT videos because they are, it's like a trio, a trifecta, you know, the two EFT videos, the meditation is all there to help you get in some amazing manifestation alignment. So definitely check it out. Let me see. What other announcements do I have? I do have another announcement. Oh yeah, so another video that I released too, I have two more announcements. Another video that I released too is, the latest one is how to know that you are getting ready to meet your person. I am also very proud of that video because it took balls to talk about that. But however, I talked about it with a lot of confidence because I know I'm in that process. But it took balls to talk about it like to the greater good, you know what I mean? It takes balls because I always knew that I was in that process. But it's almost like spirit is like, we are wanting you to solidify what you're going through, so we need you to talk about it. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. So yes, this solidifies what I'm going through. This solidifies my twin flame journey. It's a real thing. I used to think it was kind of bullshit because people get obsessed about this twin flame stuff, soulmate stuff. We get obsessed. I was one of those people years ago, and that's also why I forsaken it. Like, I was just like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this. I've forsaken this shit. This makes people go crazy. This makes women obsessed about this. So I forsaken it, and I was like, you know, twin flame hater. I became a twin flame hater. I was just like, I just want to be with my ultimate soulmate. I want to be with, in a healthy relationship, and yeah, I just forsaken that. But however, I just want to say that it's a real thing. It's a real thing. The telepathy is real. The downloads are real. The magnetism is real. And the life changes is real. And I feel like the video should have been called how to live your best life, because that is what the video is about. It's really about living your best life, and then your twin flame will show up, because your best life makes your best partner show up, right? Because it's the best. Like, so when you're living in alignment, you're living with your truth, and you begin to like break all the barriers, and you begin to do like self-development and all these things, then of course your twin flame, your highest soulmate, because that's what your twin flame is. Your twin flame is your highest soulmate, will show up. So that's what the video is about, so definitely check it out. And of course, if you are ready to dive deep, if you are in a situation that you want somebody to take a look at it, then you're more than welcome to reach out to me, universaliris.com, or you can send me an email, iris@universaliris.com. If you're ready to break unhealthy patterns, I am your girl. I am your girl, because I fucking love patterns, and I love breaking them, and I love rearranging them, and I love helping people how to bring things into their life much faster. That is my job, and I love it. Okay, and then the last announcement that I want to do, which is something that I want to share with you guys from a personal level, is that I manifested a new gig. You guys, I have a job. I have a job. I have a job. So, it's not really a job. It's more like an independent contracting job, you can say. So I am super excited because, and I was celebrating last night, and I'm just so excited. It makes me so happy because I'm ready for it too. And my new job is to teach meditation in the hotel chain, or the hotel hostel chain that I currently live in Costa Rica. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I am going to be teaching meditation, and And I love it. I love it. And every day I'm going to teach a different type of meditation. And I am so looking forward to teaching the ecstatic dance meditation. I'm going to teach movement meditation. I'm going to teach ecstatic dance meditation. And I am so excited about that because dance is my thing. Movement is my thing. And I am going to be teaching people how to do that and break, you know, stuck energy. So that is so exciting. That's so exciting. And yesterday I was actually dancing uh, with some people from here where I stay, where I live in, the hotel that I live in. And hotel, hostel, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know. But it's the same thing. And I was dancing, and there was like a couple of guys there, and it was so cool because I was telling them how I'm gonna, like, you know, I was expressing my joy and telling them how I'm gonna teach meditation, and they were like, uh, they were like, I said something about like, oh, ecstatic dance, and this girl started like doing ecstatic dance herself and being like all like woo, you know, doing all that stuff. So he was like, I don't know. We got into the. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find exactly how it happened. I'm being too much of a perfectionist, but the whole point was, I asked one of the guys like, "Oh, have you done ecstatic dance?" And there was like this other guy that came in too, and this other guy that came in too. It was like 4 guys, and like 3 of them, they were like, "Yeah, you know," and the other guy's like, "Yeah, I did it twice," and the other guy's like, "Yeah, I did it 4 times," and they were all like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was like stupid in the beginning. I thought it was like really weird and stupid, and then all of a sudden I started doing it, and it was like really cool." So that made me so happy, and it's so true. In the beginning, when you start doing ecstatic dance, you're like, what the fuck is this? You're like, this is so weird and stupid, you know, because you're still in your ego mind, and your ego mind says anything that doesn't have any form of real structure is stupid, you know, or you're like, why am I dancing without drinking? Or why are people going like this? And, you know, so your ego mind tells you that everything is stupid when you try something for the first time. And then after a while, you're like, okay, well, you know, let me move my shoulders. And then you begin to just, your body just begins to trans-channel this energy that just moves around. And then you begin to dance. And it's really cool. And you begin to like let go of energy. And it's really cool. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm also going to be teaching breath work. I'm going to be teaching also transcendental meditation, which is like the spiritual type of meditation, which is my type of meditation. And I'm very excited about that. And that's the end of my announcements. So yeah, so you're more than welcome to ask me anything about that. But I know that we are supposed to talk about the whole Vacc. I'm gonna call it vacuum, okay, or Vacc. So we're supposed to talk about that. It's a very touchy subject, and it's about what God revealed. And yeah, so it's a very complicated subject, and I hope I can make it as easy and non-complicated as possible so you guys can understand what the fuck is going on. I've been working a lot on myself, so I've been taking the time to not focus on what's going on with the whole vaccine thing, whatever. I just, because you know how they're trying to, YouTube is trying to censor everybody who talks about that. So I guess I'll call it Vacc. I'll try. So I haven't paid much attention to it, and I haven't gotten the downloads about it. I haven't asked that much either about it because obviously I've been in Costa Rica really trying to adjust, living a new life. But I do have to say, I started getting curious, and I started trying to understand, why is it that all these spiritual people, all these all of these awakened people, including myself, we were urged to leave the country. And I couldn't understand. Like, I thought that shit was gonna go down. Like, a lot of us. Actually, when I think half the country thought that shit was gonna go down really bad, as far as like maybe there was a war coming, as far as those types of things. Like, we thought that it was gonna go down really bad. I even made some videos about that. And I was actually kind of even mad at Spirit, because I was like, dude, why are you making me make these videos? Because they were the ones that make me make these videos. Like, I didn't even want to make them so much, because I don't like to talk about negative things. But they were like, you have to make these videos, like, you got to talk about this. And I'm just like, oh my God. So they make me make those videos about war. One of them actually got taken down, and it was about the Trump revelation, and it was about like going into war. I'm building up with what I'm gonna say, guys. It was about going into war, and YouTube took it down. It censored me, and it's censoring everybody. Like, I remember seeing all these other videos about it too. I remember seeing like about like World War III coming, and just people talking about their dreams and talking about their visions and their prophecies, like, and we were urged, like, Spirit was urging me to get out of the country. And I wasn't the only person. There's a lot of people in Costa Rica that left the country, and we just came here, and we're like, okay, like, what do we do now? You know, I guess we're gonna live here, you know. And I had other motives to leave the country, sure, but Spirit was urging me to leave the country because shit was gonna go down. Okay, so I think now you understand, like, we're kind of all in that same page. A lot of us healers, we didn't talk about it, how do you say it? We didn't talk about it publicly so much, but I know that they were being urged as well. So we left, and then we got here, and then we felt like nothing truly happened. We felt like nothing truly happened. And I'm here trying to adjust, and I'm trying to understand. And then the vaccine starts to roll out, the Vaccs, right? The Vaccs start to roll out, and you're like, okay. And then you see more people doing it, and then more people doing it, and then more people doing it, and more people doing it. And things begin to quiet down. Okay. And you see this, how can I say it? You see the chain. You see a chain of people just Vacc and Vacc and Vacc. After there was this huge campaign of anti-Vacc. And then you see people that you know, and then you see people that are even spiritual that you know, that begin to Vacc. Okay. That's when I began to like ask questions like, okay, God, I love you, but what the fuck is going on? Like, nothing happened. Trump didn't even win. What the hell is going on? So I finally got the download for that. And the Pleiadians and everything. And the reality is that the people that woke up, the mass awakening that was happening last year, which is the people that woke up, which are probably the people that are going to be watching this video, we were urged to leave for a reason, and for a good reason. We were urged to leave because the amount of manipulation was going to rise. The amount of mind control was going to rise. And when you wake up, you need to get out of that level, and you need to get out of that matrix. And that's why God and the Pleiadians, my soul group, the soul group that is here, one of the many soul groups, but the main soul group that is here to heal the planet. That's why they were urging me to get out of the United States, because the amount of manipulation was gonna rise. And we are in WW3. We are. However, WW3 is not a physical thing. It's not a physical war. It's a mental war. It's and again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, and I'm gonna take my time to explain this, but the amount of manipulation was gonna rise. And once you are awakened from the matrix, you have to get the fuck out of wherever you are, especially if it's America. And that's why. And then all of a sudden it was like I get it. You know, you rather be in a country like Costa Rica that is more peaceful, in a country like Costa Rica that the earth is higher vibrational. That's where if you're an awakened human being, that's where you belong. Because you become all of a sudden a free thinker. You are a free thinker, and the people that are watching this video, the people that are watching this video are on their way to become free thinkers. We are not quite, as a species, as humanity, we are not quite free just yet. Like, we are free, like we will always have the free will. The problem is that we don't exercise our free will because we are so accustomed to listening to what everybody says and does. Example, great example, the masks. I'll give you an example about this. So I'm walking in San Jose, right? I'm walking in San Jose, and everybody in San Jose, in the capital here, they're wearing masks. And I don't wear a mask walking. And that shows the level of fear from everybody. And not only the level of fear, it's subconscious though. It's subconscious. I mean, a lot of it is conscious, but it's also subconscious. You know why? Because it shows the level of fear, or it shows the level of complacency. And I'll give you an example. I was walking with a good friend. I was walking with a good friend, acquaintance person, and it was like a group of us. It was like 4 of us, and we were all walking, and we did not have masks. Yet in the capital, and especially like in the area that I was walking, it was like a very public area. Everybody was like wearing masks. Honestly, I did not even notice. That means that I am exercising my free will, and I am a free thinker. I'm not focused on what everybody is doing. I'm focused on me and solely me. But I'll tell you, in the past, when you feel like an outsider, all of a sudden and I know you guys are gonna connect with what I'm saying. When you feel like an outsider, all of a sudden you want to blend in. You want to blend in. You don't want to be the outsider, right? When you get to a point where you don't even care, like it doesn't even cross your mind that you're not wearing a mask or that you are different. You become a free thinker. You become an awakened human being where you are exercising your free will. Well, in this case, we were walking down the Capitol and everybody was wearing masks, and we are not wearing masks. But one friend said, oh my God, I think I'm gonna wear my mask. Because everybody's wearing masks, so I think I'm gonna wear my masks. Why the fuck are you gonna wear your mask? We're outside in open air. You don't need to wear a mask. You don't need to wear a fucking mask. So that shows you that this person, with all the respect in the world, that shows you that this person still is not yet exercising their free thought. It's obvious that she didn't want to wear her mask, but because she wanted to blend in, she wanted to wear a mask because she felt uncomfortable that she was different. I've been in that situation, so I'm not trying to discriminate on her. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like, and I know you guys have felt that too. Don't fucking buy into it. Don't. You don't have to wear a mask being outside, okay? Unless you're really afraid. You don't have to wear a mask being outside. So, so that is the level of manipulation that we are under. And this is why everybody's getting the vaccine. Shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. But this is why people are getting the Vacc. Another thing is that I'm finally seeing how it's playing out. How it's playing out. So we were told that we were going to get pressured into getting the Vacc. We were told that it was a form of control. This is what the Pleiadians, this is what the Pleiadians and God downloaded to me and downloaded to other awakened people, right? We were told that this was another level of control. We were told that all these other things, right? And at first I couldn't see it. And I was like, I wasn't closed off to the information, but I couldn't see it. Now I'm seeing it. And now I can tell you it is a level of control. But it gets complicated. It gets complicated because I just saw some likes. Thank you. It gets complicated because, how do I explain this? It's for whoever, it's for some people and it's not for some people. Like if I buy into it, like if I all of a sudden I decide to get the Vacc, then I'm letting myself be controlled because I know better. But if people, this is the hardest part, because if people do it because they feel safe getting the Vacc, then it's okay for them to get the Vacc. Is this making sense to some people? Like, let me know your thoughts on this. Because we live in a quantum world. So in the quantum world, in the quantum universe that we live in, whatever you believe, you see. Whatever you believe is being reflected back to you. So if you believe that you're being controlled by the Vacc, then don't take it. Because you're literally going to be controlled by the Vacc. But if you believe that you're going to be saved by the Vacc, that you're going to be safe by taking the Vacc, which is a lot of people, then those people are going to be okay. It gets tricky though, because those people are still part of the sheep, and those people are still not awakened, but they are okay. Is this making sense to you guys? I'll give you an example. Give me 1 second. I hope this is making sense. Because it's complicated. It's not an easy like yes or no. If you are an awakened being, if you understand that that this is another form of control, but it's not all that negative. It's just part of the agenda. It's part of the game of evolution. This is just another form of control. This is just another form of keeping us asleep. Then don't take the Vacc. And here's what's happening. They're gonna pressure us to take it. They're gonna pressure the whole mandate thing. Let them pressure us. And this is why I was urged by the Pleiadians, by my soul group, to get the fuck out of the United States. Because you don't want to be in a country where you're being so pressured into doing that if you are an awakened being. You don't want to be in a country that's like that. So I'm not saying that you're totally fucked by being in the United States. That's not what I'm saying. It's just you're more pressured. okay? It's happening here too in Costa Rica. They're pressuring us, you know, about the whole Vacc. Like, we just went into lockdown, even though our lockdown is kind of, it's not that bad, but it's still lockdown. So it's another form of pressuring the public to take the Vacc. So, but I'd rather be in Costa Rica, and it's only in the capital. Like, once you leave the capital, it's not even here. Like, COVID doesn't exist once you leave the capital of Costa Rica. So it's all about the mind control. And I'd rather be pressured here in Costa Rica, where there's hardly any COVID, than be pressured in the United States, where there's so much fear and stress. You see what I'm saying? Places like Miami, they're totally open, so the pressure is not so high. But the rest of the United States, there's big pressure. So, and the mind control behind it, and people, and they really think that they're doing the right thing, and to them it's a quantum world that we live in. So they're doing the right thing for themselves. Is it the right thing? That's the thing. It's so hard for me to say right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong. But is it the right thing for you when you're an awakened person? No, it's not the right thing for you. Plain out and simple, it's not the right thing for you. I've already met people that have taken the Vacc that are awakened and they cannot connect. Boom. I've already met people that have taken the Vacc that are awakened and they are having a hard time connecting. Boom. Do I need to say more? So, yeah, and however, this is all part of evolution. So I wanted to give you guys an example, and this helped me to solidify more what is happening. So here's an example. I had a client. I recently had a client, and I was doing hypnosis on this client, and I love her, Isis. I love you. You know I love you. And she spoke with. I took her back, and she was able to speak with a spirit guide, and she needed some. She needed some answers as far as losing friends and losing people in her life. She lost friends, and because she's awakening, and she's not, she's not a spiritual medium like I am, but she's awakening into understanding that maybe Trump wasn't the bad guy. And now I understand, like, Trump needed to be there because he woke up the hate that was already there. That's another thing I'll talk about in a second. So Trump was only playing a role that was already planned. It was already planned. Like, the atrocious things that he has said in the public, those are things that were already planned to be said and to be spoken. So people can hate him. Like, he took that role to be hated upon. So this client of mine was trying to understand why she was losing friends and things like that. And the spirit guide told her, and that helped me to solidify the concept that I'm explaining to you guys, and the downloads and all that stuff that I get from the Pleiadians. The spirit guide told her, that is because this is happening to you because you're a very kind person, and you're an awakened person. There are still a lot of people, there's still a lot of people in humanity that are following the sheep. They're still sheep. There's still a lot of people that are easily manipulated in humanity. And you are not. You're very kind and you accept people the way they are. But people still do not accept each other for the difference of opinions. And therefore, this is why this is happening. And when I heard her say that, it's almost like we both kind of lit up, and we were able to just go, okay. We were able to just say, okay, and just take a step back. And you have to let those people be. My head. You have to let those people be. Everybody is on their own journey, and you have to let them be. But if you are awakened to the truth, which can be very confusing, especially right now, because everybody's getting the Vacc thinking that it's okay. But if you are already watching this video, you already know the truth. And the truth is, it's another form of depopulation. This is the second phase of depopulation. There are a lot of deaths, and there's a lot of unreported side effects that this Vacc is causing. People are not reporting that. You're not going to see it. You're going to see very little of it, because we're in the second phase of depopulation. Some people are going to get the effects of it, and some people are not. And we are going to be pressured to take it. What we have to do is just hold on a little longer and not take it. Another thing is, and this is going to sound super effing counterintuitive with what I'm going to say. For now, don't take it. For now. Because eventually it's going to change. Like the Vacc, the ingredients in the Vacc are going to change. This is another piece of information that I'm getting. That it's going to change, and then it's going to become more safe. And that's when you can say, okay, I can take it. When that's going to be, I don't know when. But I want to say it's going to be in about over a year from now. Is it going to be over a year from now? So would you say it would be 2 years from now? Or would you say it's more than 2 years? Okay, so I'm getting around 2 years from now. More than 2 years? No, yeah, it's around 2 years. So in about 2 years from now, that second phase of depopulation is gonna change. It's gonna be over, and it's almost like when the best way that I can explain it is when you buy an iPhone, and the first generation that comes out, it's always going to be like, it's going to have glitches, and people are going to complain, and it's going to be easily breakable, and all these other things. It's like that. So like the first phase is going to be, this is the first phase of the Vacc. So yeah, it's part of the depopulation. So do your best not to take it. Another person asked me, but I'm being pressured at work to take it. You know what I have to say to that? And I'm not fucking kidding you when I say what I'm about to say, is pray. Pray. Prayer has an energetic hold that will shift your reality. Pray. You guys have to pray. You don't have to pray to God. You pray to love. Show me the highest love that I can do as far as a solution for this Vacc situation. Pray. Let me take a break, because there's more that I want to share too. Pray. You guys have to pray. We need to unite, and we unite through prayer. We unite, and we have to pray for people to wake up. But already the people that took the Vacc, it's going to be extremely hard for them to wake up because they are literally GMO now. The Vacc it changes your DNA. So they are literally GMO. Guys, if you are liking this video, give me a thumbs up. If you think this information is important, please share it. And it's not easy to explain this. It's really not. It's not easy for me to tell you, don't do it. I want to leave it for you to make your own decisions. And this is you exercising your free will. We are being pressured. And people say, oh, this is the other thing. Oh, but I wanna travel. These are the people that are like, I wanna travel, I wanna get the fuck out of here, I wanna travel. Exercise your free will, boo. You either take it or you don't take it. But you know, I also had a client. That she wrote. I thought she was awakened, or in a way, she is awakened. And then she wrote the most meanest comment about taking the vaccine and calling the awakened people stupid. I was like, unfollow. The fuck are you saying? You can convey the same message with love. And that was also like her own fear of judgment from other people, from awakened people, because she's supposedly an awakened person. And she's like, oh, well, the people that took the Vacc, the people that don't want to take the Vacc, well, they're stupid. And it's like, dude, like, you don't have to call people any names. It was the rudest thing I've read in a long time. For what? If you want to take the Vacc, go take it. Exercise your free will. You know, you're still, it has consequences right now. It does. What's another thing I wanna, so it's also, okay, so another thing that the Pleiadians have, now I understand, because here's the thing, they told me things, and I was like, because they told me things like months and months ago, last year, you know, and I was like, okay, you know, all right, I'm listening. It doesn't make sense right now, but I'm listening. So this is just part of separating us. This is all part of separating us. And now I get it. And it's gonna be very, very few people, and I'm sad about that, but it's gonna be very few people that don't take the Vacc. It's gonna be like very strong-minded people that don't take it, because it's literally a trend. And what do? We follow the trend. That's what we do as humans. We are the sheep. So if you are, doesn't matter where you are, hold on. Just hold on. At least hold on like a year or 2 years. Just hold on. You know, wherever you are at, you just make the best of your situation, and connect with your source. Connect with love. Pray to love. People have a very hard time praying to God, right? G-O-D, God. Pray to love. Pray to love. Love is universal. Love is the power that runs everything, and God is love. So pray to love. Love is unconditional. We have to connect. We have to exercise that. I could tell you so many things. What's another thing that I wanted to share with you guys? Oh my God, I just had it in my mind. So, okay, so we have the vaccine, the Pleiadians. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about the Pleiadians and who they are. I need to make a separate video about this, but I guess I'll start talking about that now. What the Pleiadians are is they are they are extraterrestrials, and they are light beings because we are all light beings. So I feel like that's not necessarily the best word to use, but that's the word that a lot of people use because we don't want to freak you guys out as far as extraterrestrials and things like that. But they are really extraterrestrials. They are from the fifth and sixth dimension. The fifth dimension is where we begin to understand that heaven is there. Pleiades is a constellation, so they're the Pleiadians from the Pleiades constellation. Oh, I could feel them already. And they are extraterrestrials that look very white. They're they're very, very white. And that is actually where the white color skin comes from. It comes from them. They inhabited the earth, and along with other species. So Asian people, they are connected to another species of extraterrestrials. Black people, you know, the African Americans, just I guess the dark color skin and the really, really curly hair, they are the original inhabitants. They are the original humans of this planet. So this planet was created as a form of experiment where all these different species of humanoid people came to coexist here. This planet is not necessarily considered God's planet because this planet in the earlier stages, this planet is still considered a very young planet, but in the they're like, yes, thank you. I could just feel them. Hi,
Oh,
I'm filming a video.
Sorry.
Thank you. This planet is considered a very young planet, but in the beginning, this planet in the very, very earlier stages, this planet was overtaken by darker energies. In this dimension, in this earth, we call it demonic energies, and demonic energies, satanic energies. In the higher dimensions, they are referred to as darker extraterrestrial species. And therefore, this planet became dark. Therefore, that's why there's so much suffering in this planet. And the Pleiadians, they were the original species that was assigned to to take care of this planet. But they were not the only species. They were just the original species. And so what happened is that because we were of a lower dimension, I'm sorry if I'm going to start to close my eyes or look around, whatever, because I'm trying to like channel the information. Because we were from the lower dimensions, they came here to help us, to save us, to wake up the humans. And this is why Jesus Christ came. So Jesus is a Pleiadian, and that's something that I started to understand, and I started to see, like when I would look at Jesus and when I started to connect with that energy, I was like he's a Pleiadian. And they're like, yeah, he's one of us. And then all of a sudden the stories from the Bible began to make sense for me because I couldn't connect with the Bible. And all I saw in the Bible, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching this probably see it too, is that I saw too much manipulation and control from the Bible because things just don't make sense. And what they explained to me is that they were like, oh, I almost want to like, can I trance channel you guys or something? Because it's I'm having a hard time a little bit. Like I'm explaining it, but it's almost like I'm having a hard time like. The he or the she and the first person, second person, third person speech. So we, okay. We are the Pleiadians. We are the Pleiadians, and we're trying to explain to Iris how this all works. She's having a hard time because she's trying to translate from one level of speech to another. And we talk to her through vibrations. Hello, everybody. And she's learning how to trance channel more and more. And it's a process. It's a process. She's had to go through a lot to be able to understand how this works. What we're trying to explain to her is that, and what we're trying to explain to you all, is that there's a huge ascension process that the planet is going through. But even then, there's still very few people that understand what is truly happening. We want to let you guys know that you are all safe. Oh, you're all safe. Whatever choice you make is your choice. And therefore, you are practicing your free will. However, there are a select few, compared to the rest of the humanity, there are a select few that understand what is truly happening and what's going on. And through her videos and through other beings, through other human beings, we are trying to help you understand the ascension process, and we're trying to help you see and help you exercise your free will. Okay, so our I'm trying to decipher this word. Our representative? Okay, our representative is Jesus. Jesus Christ came down to earth to help humanity understand and open up their hearts so they can break away from the bondage of manipulation. So they can break away from the bondage of thinking that they have to do what everybody else is supposed to do. Also, there was just a lot of darkness in the world. There still is a lot of darkness in the world. And this is why we tell people connect with Jesus. Jesus is our representative. However, when you begin to connect with the cosmos, you realize that Jesus is not really the only one. There are other great teachers out there that are helping this ascension process that you can also connect to. However, we want to say that Jesus is the man. Kind of like, this is Iris's words. We want to say that Jesus is the man because he is the one through our dimension. He is the one, and we are the ones that have been able to achieve unconditional love. So this is why in the Bible it says, I am the way. Oh my God, my head hurts a lot. My dear, you already know why your head hurts. Yes, I know. So, oh, I love you. It doesn't hurt anymore. Okay, what else do we want to explain to you guys? There are other beings, from other dimensions, as Iris has been connecting with now the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension is also another godly dimension. And we don't want to get too out there, like she says. We don't want to get too crazy with you guys about it. Just know that there are other beings from other dimensions that are also trying to connect with you all and give you this information. Therefore, there are levels to this. We just want to give you simple information so you can understand that heaven or the kingdom of God as it's shown in the Bible, is connected to our Pleiades, our constellation of Pleiades. So when people pass away, they go to Pleiades if they have been able to open up and forgive themselves enough. Because as the Bible mentions, hell does exist. However, hell is another planet where there is darkness. There, just like there are planets that are filled with unconditional love, like the Pleiades constellation and the ninth dimension and the sixth dimension, the Arcturians, there's also planets that are dark. There are also planets that have more destruction. And when you, almost like when you are not necessarily like a good person, when you have done darker things and you are not willing to forgive, and you're not, your heart is very closed, you tend to spend some time in those darker planets, and that is considered hell. I'm trying to give you guys the very simplified information so you guys can process this. What else do we want to explain to you all? I think that's about it. And it's very lovely to be able to trans channel through her. We are a collection of beings that we protect your planet. We protect her, and we just want to let you guys know that you guys are safe. We love you. We love you so much. You have no idea. We wish we can just awaken all of you and help you understand how loved you are. You guys are so loved, and this is why Iris tells you, and we want to tell you, I guess, wanted to tell you that pray to love. Pray, touch your heart each and every day, and pray to love. And you will see how your world will begin to shift. Yes. Anything else you want to tell them? I mean, there's always so many things that we can share with you. Ooh. But for now, we're going to keep it short, okay? Because you're still learning, my dear. Okay. Thank you. Boop. Yay! Yeah, awesome. I love trans channeling. Guys, if you're finding this helpful, then, you know, make sure to share it, because I think this is really awesome and really helpful. And I will, little by little, more and more, I will continue to trans channel information and let you guys know what's up. That's so cool. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Do I want to share anything more with you all? I think I'm okay for now. Now you get to know what the Pleiadians are. So yeah, the kingdom of God is Pleiades, and that's really cool. And it's a real thing, and it's a beautiful thing. And the best way to access higher levels of consciousness is to practice forgiveness. Like forgiveness, forgive yourself, especially yourself. We have so much self-guilt, and just forgive yourself for every time that you're an asshole. Because we all act, I'm sorry, but we all act like assholes at one point or another. And and we have to forgive ourselves for that. So whenever you feel angry, forgive yourself for it. And be kind to yourself. Like, you're angry for a reason, right? So don't dismiss your anger as well. Don't be like, oh, I shouldn't have been so angry. No, listen to your inner self, your inner child. So yeah, guys, I love you all. I'm here for you. If you want to book a one-on-one, if you want to like even book like a hypnotherapy session to access higher levels of yourself and break away from any sort of bondage, repetitive patterns, pain, and things that you know that are not you, because you are a magnificent human being. I'm your girl, and I love you. And also listen to my meditation and practice the 3 different types of the last 3 videos that I put out. The EFT ones and the meditation ones are amazing. They're super helpful. They're here to help you awaken more. The more you love yourself, the more you forgive yourself, the more awakened you're going to be, and the more free will, you will be able to practice and see and understand. And more compassion you'll be able to have for other people. So, yeah. I love you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Mwah. Bye.